Hello readers, and thank you for joining me for another spelling lesson. Today we are in SAVVAS MyView Literacy Unit 4, Lesson 2 for 3rd grade, and we're going to be looking at multisyllabic words with a VCCCV pattern. That means vowel, consonant, 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 V pattern. Now, when we break these words up, we're going to do our same thing we've always done. Say the word, we'll spell the word, we're going to say the word, we're going to write the word. I know it's a little bit different order. Then we're going to split the word up. We're going to go ahead and write it and separate it where we see the pattern. Then we will map the sounds and say the word. Now, I do want to make sure we understand what the VCCCV rule is. So, when 3 consonants are between 2 vowels, we usually split after the first consonant. But we always keep digraphs and blends together. Now, the word usually is important because usually does not mean always. It just means sometimes. It means most of the time, but it just means, but not every time. So we see an example here. We have a vowel here and here. We labeled those with V's. And then we labeled our 3 consonants. And it says usually split. So we're going to try it there. And then we would sound it out. Children. Now, that sounds correct, so we know that's the right place. If it didn't sound right, we might try it after the second consonant there, but this one does sound right. If I split it right here, it'd be children, and that obviously would not sound right either. Plus, DR is a blend, so we want to keep that together. So we're going to, again, we're going to go through the process. Make sure, and I'm going to pause, and instead of me trying it on my board, which you're not really going to be able to see because it's so small, I'm just going to stop and walk you through the step on each one. It'll also make this video a little bit longer. I apologize, but that's just the process we do as we practice. And eventually, you won't even have to write these things out. You can look at a word, you'll know where to split it, and you can try it, and it'll be wonderful. So, our first word, surprise. Say surprise. Spell it S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E. Surprise. Write it S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E. And for each of them on this one, I'm just going to tell you how to spell it so you can write it on your paper and I can say it for you. And you won't have to look back and forth. The first thing we're going to do is label our vowels. Now, if you notice, we had a bossy E at the end of this one, so we went ahead and crossed that out and pointed to the letter that has the long vowel sound. And on this, we have a UR, which is an R-controlled vowel. So we kind of have to keep those two together, even though that is a consonant. As we've done in the past, we draw a bridge, and then we label the consonants between it. So we'll label the P and the R. We're not going to label this R because it's part of the R-controlled vowel, but it is a 3rd vowel, consonant. Now we know what the rule says. We usually put the line after the first consonant, so we're going to give it a try and see what it looks like, sounds like. And it would be surprise, prize, surprise. So hopefully when you wrote it, you labeled the vowels, you drew the bridge, labeled the consonants, and drew the line. And that's the process we will go through. Our next word is pilgrim. Say pilgrim. Let's spell it. P-I-L-G-R-I-M. Pilgrim. Now we're going to write it. And again, I'll tell you how to spell it. P-I-L-G-R-I-M. Label your vowels. Draw your bridge. Label your consonants. Then we've got to figure out where to put that line to break it apart. I see a GR blend here, so we're obviously going to try behind that first consonant. Let's see if that works. P-il, pil, g-er-im, grim, pilgrim. Pilgrim. Very good. Our next word is subtract. Say subtract. Spell it. S-U-B-T-R-A-C-T. Subtract. Now we're going to write it. S-U-B-T-R-A-C-T. Again, label our vowels. I see another TR blend there. Draw your bridge. Label your consonants. And again, we'll try it here and we'll see how it works. Subtract. Subtract. Sounds right to me. Subtract. Say it with me, I hope. Our next word is control. Say control. Let's spell it. C-O-N-T-R-O-L. Control. Write it. C-O-N-T-R-O-L. Label your vowels. Draw your bridge. Label the consonants. And if you're like me, you already see that blend. And we know we don't separate blends. So that space is probably correct. Draw your line to separate it. And let's sound it out. Control. And if I put that together, what's our word? Control. Very good. Our next word is sample. Say sample. Let's spell it. S-A-M-P-L-E. Sample. Let's write it. S-A-M-P-L-E. Let's label our vowels. You see a L-E at the end. Put that together. Draw your bridge. Label your consonants. And again, I know you only put 2 C's for consonants, but we still count that as a consonant, even though it's part of the vowel. So let's try our line after the first consonant. Let's sound it out, see if it works. Sample. And if I put that together, what's our word? Sample. Very good. Our next word is inspect. Say inspect. Let's spell it. I-N-S-P-E-C-T. Inspect. Let's write it. I-N-S-P-E-C-T. Label our vowels. And a word can start with a vowel. Don't forget that. We still count that one. Draw your bridge. Label your consonants. Just the ones over the bridge. I see another blend here, SP. So it lets me know that line is probably going to go after that N. So draw your line there. And let's try and sound it out. Inspect. Inspect. Put it together. What's our word? Inspect. Our next word is contrast. Say contrast. Let's spell it. C-O-N-T-R-A-S-T. Contrast. Now I want you to write it. C-O-N-T-R-A-S-T. Label your vowels. Draw your line. Label the consonants above the line. Do you see any blends? I do too. TR. So that line is probably going to go there again, as it usually does. Let's try and sound it out. Contrast. And if I put that together, contrast. Our next word is employ. Say employ. That means that you hire somebody, you employ them for a job. Your teacher has been employed to teach. Spell it. E-M-P-L-O-Y, employ. Write it. E-M-P-L-O-Y. Label your vowel, your E and your O-Y. Draw your line. Label your consonants. Again, I always look for those blends. Do you see another one? Me too. P-L, pull. So we're going to draw that line after the M, after the first consonant. That's where it usually goes. Let's try and sound it out with this closed syllable. Employ. And if I put that together, employ. And our next word is exclaim. Say exclaim. Let's spell it. E-X-C-L-A-I-M. Exclaim. Write it. E-X-C-L-A-I-M. Label your vowels. I see a vowel team here. We're still going to label both of them. Draw your line. Label your consonants. I see another blend. I'm sure you do too. C-L, coal. So we're going to try it after the first consonant. Let's sound it out. Exclaim. Exclaim. Say it where I said it ahead of time. Exclaim. That means you say something, you announce it, you exclaim it. Our next word is athlete. Say athlete. Let's spell it. A-T-H-L-E-T-E. Athlete. Write it. A-T-H-L-E-T-E. Label your vowels. That third vowel is a bossy E, so let's cross it out and draw the arrow to the E that makes the long vowel sound. Draw your bridge. Label your consonants. Now this one is one of those that's not usually. I see a letter combination. Do you see it? T-H. So we know that's going to go together. So we're probably going to try it there because we never split that up. So let's try it and let's sound it out and see how it works. Athlete. If I put that together, athlete. Now it's time for our high frequency words. We are not going to break these words up like the other ones. We're just going to do our usual routine for them. Say the word common. Common, very good. Let's map the sounds. K, ah, n. Common. Let's spell it. C-O-M-M-O-N. Common. And let's write it. C-O-M-M-O-N. Common. If something is common, it's something that you see a lot. And our last word is though. Say though. Map the sounds. Th-o. Two sounds for a big word. Let's spell it. T-H-O-U-G-H. Though. And let's write it. T-H-O-U-G-H. We made it to the end. Thank you for sticking with me through this longer video. I appreciate it. And until next time, happy reading.